Hello and welcome to some more Tesla news. This is Patrick with Tesla Trip, and we're going to go over some of the fun stuff that's been going on in Tesla the past week. If you haven't watched this show before, I'm usually doing live streaming from trips where I'm traveling around in my Tesla Model X, where I'll post little videos on some tips and tricks on like the Falcon Wing doors on the Model X. I have a video that'll be out soon on that. Anywho, Tesla has in the past commented on how safe the vehicle is. The Model X is the safest SUV ever made, and a lot of that has to do with the fact that there's no engine in the front, and there's a large crumple zone, and also in the back, same thing, there's a lot more space, cushion space, and then the battery in the center of the vehicle adds extra rigidity to it. It's kind of disappointing to see insurance companies saying, well, the cars are more expensive to insure because of all the tech that's in them, and it costs more to fix. So that's not cool. And what Tesla's done is they've started their own insurance, or at least partnering with people to do their own insurance. So now in America, they're partnered with Liberty Mutual Insurance Company to provide special rates for Tesla owners. And it's pretty cool. They've got new car replacement for a new car within the first year in case of a total loss, rate guaranteed for 1 year, genuine replacement parts, optional 24-hour roadside with beyond the Tesla warranty, optional rental car reimbursement, claims valet service to drop off a rental car at the scene, schedule swap agreement, blah, blah, blah. So I called them up. I have State Farm right now, and the price is about the same. So I need to go over it in more detail and kind of compare apples to apples, but I may switch. I don't know. Let me know if you guys have tested it out, if you have a Tesla, and you know, if the partnership with Liberty Mutual really is giving a better coverage, either a better price or, you know, a better value for the same price. Other good Tesla news, they've been shipping Powerpacks to Puerto Rico. So Elon Musk famously on Twitter said that he could help out. They were asked if they could help, and they're like, sure, well, let's talk. They were shipping power walls to individual homes, and now they're shipping the huge power packs. So a power pack has 210 kilowatt hours, and a power wall has 13.5 kilowatt hours. So the power packs, these really big ones, they store about 16 times as much power as a power wall. So that's pretty impressive. I haven't gone into detail, but from what I remember in seeing the event, these are kind of more utility grade, like they'll put them at the substations. They can kind of break up and power neighborhoods as opposed to just individual homes. So it'll be cool to see how well this works out and how quickly they can help restore the grid over there in Puerto Rico. I was hearing on the news it was still really bad, like 90% of the people without power over there. So hopefully this works out and things will get better over there. And a little bit of disappointing news, it's all over the headlines right now that Tesla fired hundreds of employees after performance reviews. Tesla has over 33,000 employees, and the rumor is between 200 and 1,000 employees were let go last week due to poor performance. Now, some of those employees that were let go, they have a different story. They're saying they were actually some of the highest paid people in their position, and they were let go because it was a cost-cutting measure. That's not what Tesla's saying. That's what the employee says. It'll be interesting to see in the coming weeks what the real shakedown is on how that was evaluated and people were let go. The other rumor is it might be people that are trying to unionize, which is not very cool. I don't really have a strong opinion one way or the other on the unions, but yeah, let me know what you guys think, because I understand a business has got to do what they got to do. I mean, there was a quote by Steve Jobs saying that like A-level employees, like the employees that work really hard at their job and they're really pushing the envelope and, you know, getting stuff done, they aren't very happy about working with, like, you know, D-level employees, or, you know, the ones that are just kind of, it's a job, and they show up and they do what they have to do to get by, but they don't necessarily, you know, they're not making it a great company. So I can see that there's certain employees that just have been working there for a while and they're just not contributing as much as the top go-getters. I used to work for Circuit City at one point in time, and they used to let go of the bottom quartile of people. So if you were in the 25% of employees in terms of sales, they'd let you go after a couple months. So they didn't do just like a measly like 3% a year. They did a quarter of their company. They went bankrupt. So I don't know if this is the best model, but their idea was they always got rid of the bottom percentage of all the employees to put new ones in, and obviously that didn't work out very well. But it's not unique to let a bunch of employees go, but it is kind of odd that they did it all at once. Very, very strange. In Tesla Model S news, this actually applies to the Model X as well. They're unveiling a new dual connector charge port for the vehicles that are shipping over in China. So the Chinese government developed its own charging standard, GB, and now the Tesla's built it into the cars, and that might be kind of a regulatory thing. It's a little disappointing in terms of it looks like a gas port for like when you put gas in your car, and it's not all nice and hidden into the taillight. And it also makes me kind of think about the Model 3, because the Model 3's port is very large, like it could actually accommodate a secondary plug in there maybe. So it'll be interesting to see what they do for the Model 3 over in the Chinese market and other markets, or if they're going to leave that port there and put like a CCS charger in there for America, because that's kind of the standard. They already got a CHAdeMO adapter, but they haven't actually put out a CCS adapter. In Model 3 news, early Model 3 owners have been selling their Model 3s. There's been a couple of them popping up for sale. One of them was for $150,000. I don't know if anybody bought that, but it's gone. And then there's another one that popped up for $90,000. And these are like, was it $49,000 vehicles that were meant for employees. One of them said they had, a financial issue and they had to get rid of it, and they were going to plan on buying another one. I don't think Tesla is really happy about that, because the vehicles, even though they're shipping, all the software's not 100% done yet, and they're not really wanting them out of the hands of employees just yet. Who would pay $150,000 for a $50,000 car? Competition. So one of the automakers that's trying to compete with Tesla, they'd pay $150,000 for a Model 3. I bet you that's what the seller was thinking. I guess we'll have to wait and see what comes of that, if there's any update to that story later on, if they actually sold those Tesla Model 3s or not. Other Model 3 news, Tesla's issuing software updates. There was a lot of things that were missing in terms of like FM radio. Not all of the Autopilot features were there in terms of perpendicular and parallel parking. So they pushed that out, early automatic braking. They're saying there's a new calibration period of about 50 miles on a nice straight, marked road. So once people do that calibration period, they're up to date and they're working pretty good. The VINs are getting higher up there, around the 700 mark was what I see right now. And there was even video last night that I saw of supposedly a performance Model 3. Trevor from the Model 3 Owners Club, he posted this video of what looked like a performance Model 3 with red calipers and maybe all-wheel drive, just hauling it, doing a launch on the test track over there at the Tesla Fremont factory. Model 3's starting to slowly come off the line. It sounds like they're still trying to get a few of them out to regular customers by the end of this month. We'll see at the Tesla Semi unveiling next month where they're kind of at. I'm going to be going to that down in Hawthorne, LA with Alex for E4 Electric. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'll be streaming live anywhere I can and documenting kind of behind the scenes and any new info that I can dig up there. Tesla Model X news. Tesla is issuing a voluntary recall for the Model X vehicles due to a problem with the second row seats. Now this only affects about 3% of the Tesla Model X's, because it's only the 2016 and 2017 Tesla Model X's, and they just need a small adjustment. So they haven't had any problems anywhere out in the real world, but just in testing. It's the second row fold flat seats. So these are the 5-seat models, and the ones made in July, the 7-seaters where the second row can fold down. They just need to make sure that, the back of the seat on the left side, second row, doesn't want to move forward during a crash. So they just need to make sure the cables are properly adjusted. Not a big deal. If you're affected, you probably already got an email. You just got to take it in. They'll check it out real quick. And one last thing, if you guys are Tesla enthusiasts and you don't have one yet, it's a good time to get a Model S or X. If you're not willing to wait for a Model 3, or you just want those awesome Falcon Wing doors, you can get free unlimited supercharging on a Model S or X, and you can save $1,000 by using a referral code from any Tesla owner, such as myself. If you find my videos interesting, you can use my code Patrick4254, and that'll get you the unlimited supercharging and $1,000 off on your new Tesla. Thing to note is this ends October 31st for the $1,000 off, and the unlimited supercharging ends at the end of this year. And on the Model 3, they're showing there's no credit for supercharging. You can supercharge. In fact, it supercharges really well because it's so efficient. It's getting like over 400 miles per hour of supercharge range at its peak charging on the long range model, but it's not free. You got to pay for it. So the only way you can get free unlimited supercharging is if you buy a Model S, X, new, or inventory. If you check out Tesla's used program, they've got some really good deals on especially inventory vehicles, which are actually new vehicles, and you can still use this code on those. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, and if you're not a subscriber, please subscribe, click the little notification bell, and I will see you guys next time. Please post below things that you'd like me to cover, and I'll do my best. Bye.